What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks so much for being here and for being subscribed. If you're not, hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. Let's just brighten up the place and let's get into this conversation. We've got another call between Shirley Strawberry and her charged husband, not convicted yet, Ernest Williams. And in this phone call, this is from November 2022. This actually comes from the YouTube channel Phone Calls from Jail. And this is definitely a phone call with an inmate at the time. I believe he might be on bond at this point in time, but I don't know if he is, if he's posted up with her, because at this point in time, she sounds extremely just unmotivated, tired, frustrated, and I can see why. So let's just go ahead and get into this call.
Well, it was going okay. The police picked up my truck today.
What truck?
What do you mean, what
They
truck?
picked up your white truck?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Why would they do that?
They said it's being used in the investigation.
Wow. What?
Yeah, they came to the salon where I was, and they waited outside for me. When I got ready to go, they blocked me in, and it was a tow truck there, a flatbed, and they put the truck on the flatbed.
What?
And they offered me a ride home, and I told them no, of course not. And thank God the lady that does my hair brought me home.
What kind of shit is that?
Well, that's what they said. They said, I asked them, did they have any proof? I said, what are you guys doing? Why are you taking my truck? Because it's being used in an investigation. Do you have any proof? What are you talking about? Yes, we have proof. I mean, no, we don't have proof. We have probable cause. And that can lead to proof. Sheridan came. Your daughter Sheridan came in. I mean, they didn't say that right away. I'm just trying to tell you all this stuff. It's out of order. They said that, there are a lot of papers with my name on them. My signature probably has been forged.
Wait a minute. I'm confused. What you're saying?
Come on, honey. Come on.
No. Hold on. I'm trying to understand. Where were you at?
I told you, I was at the beauty shop. And
Where's the
it's in
beauty shop at?
Roswell. It's in Roswell. The same one I've been going to.
Why does that even matter? He keeps asking her, where were you at? She's sharing with him that they took her vehicle, okay? And they were saying that her signature has possibly been forged on some documents. And she knows she wants to come out and say, nigga, you put me in this position. You made it so that they confiscated my vehicle. They're telling me that you probably forged my name on documents. But she's sitting there calling him honey. And then he's giving her the third degree. Wait a minute. Where was the hair salon at? It doesn't matter if the hair salon was on Mars. It absolutely does not matter. And again, he goes into the wow. Like I told you all, to me, that's him saying, I'm busted. That's just translation for I'm busted. The jig is up. They got me. It's over. It's a wrap.
What?
And the same officer that arrested you was there, Officer Fields, the little white lady.
That's what it is. Wow. How did they know where your beauty salon was?
I guess they've been following me. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, they said they were going to come and get it from over here, but it's just my car came up on the radar, the license plate, that it was in Roswell.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't have a. And I said, well, what are you going to do with my truck? What does my truck have to do with this? They said it's for the victims. They may need it to pay back the victims, some of the victims. And whoever this
Ain't no, they're lying.
Well, I'm just telling you what they told me, honey. I mean, I assume that, this woman is setting you up or set you up or whatever, but I assume that.
Wow.
So all I can tell you is what happened to me today. And I don't have a car to drive, so. Oh, and they said they're going to get my wedding ring, too.
What are you talking about?
Why do you say, when I tell you something, why do you say that? Because I'm just telling you what they told me. They said they're going to come and get it. I got it from Danielle Diamonds, and the $20,000 that she put on that, they're going to get the ring, too.
Stop talking on the phone. Stop talking on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just stop talking about that, because all that's bullshit.
That's what they told me.
All right, so he's basically trying to flip it and make it seem like everyone else is lying. He's the only one that's being honest. And he is telling her that they're lying and it's BS. How could they take her vehicle? How could they say they're going to confiscate her ring? They're not some people who just came with some fake badges, some fake uniforms, and acting like, they were the police and stealing from her. He knows that this is all his doing. But she's sitting there. She just sounded like this long-suffering individual. The struggle-love situation is just absolutely crazy. But this, was from November 2022.
Right. I understand that.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. But it wasn't a great day for me either,
That was a bad day. Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, they let me get my stuff out. Oh, no. I just really think they're just trying to keep this investigation open in hopes that they'll find something, to keep you or something. It's like they don't have anything. They don't have anything. I know they don't.
I'm so sorry that happened to you today.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right. I mean, it's just okay. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Apparently they're really after you. They think you're some sort of big, I don't know. They,
I understand.
Yeah, they're just really trying to stick it to you. That's what it seems like.
What's sad is as she's speaking this at that time, she's making it seem like he's just some good Samaritan that was out here doing good things, and they're just trying to, it's that old saying of people saying, oh, they just want to take a black man down. They're just trying to take a good black man down. I know the police get a bad rap. I know that there are definitely some crooked cops and some police that don't do the job the way that they're supposed to do it. But her being in a position and the status that she has, for her to sit there and say that to him, even if she didn't believe it, for her to sit there and say that to him, that they're just holding you, they're just trying to find something on you, and there's nothing that you've done. They're just trying to find something on you. If that were the case, why would they be out here confiscating vehicles and talking about taking her wedding ring to pay back victims? What victims would there be if they're just holding him, just trying to hold him for hopefully finding something on him that they could tack onto him as charges and then get him tried and convicted? That is crazy.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Oh, and they mentioned the Bentley. They said something, I can't remember exactly what they said about the Bentley. They mentioned the Bentley, that was part of the investigation. My truck, because they're trying to confiscate all your assets, I guess. So they said, we're trying to pay the victims. It
ain't no victim. What it is, they're trying to hold on to your stuff. And first of all, I'm not going to talk on the phone because they listen to everything you say. So,
yeah.
I'm not trying to do that, and I know what it is. So I'm not finna get all that. I'm not gonna talk on the phone.
Yeah, okay.
But I understand what you're saying. Wow. Damn. I'm so sorry that happened.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. Yeah.
They confiscated her truck. He's making it seem like she, like an accident happened or even something smaller happened to her that was an inconvenience. And I'm just so sorry that happened to you today. Like, no, like the police embarrassed her because I'm quite sure that was not a good feeling to be at her hair salon. And then the police block her in. She comes out and they're saying, yeah, you're not going to be able to drive home. We're going to take your vehicle and we're possibly going to be taking your wedding ring too. And for him to sit there and say, there ain't no victims. There ain't no victim. Oh my God. She, at that point in time during that call, she sounded like she was trying to be hopeful, still trying to be supportive, trying to be encouraging, but still like in a whirlwind of what in the world is going on here.
It's okay.
Boy, look at here. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it just hurts my heart that they think you're some sort of monster. You don't know who he is. You don't know who he is.
What?
Yeah. It's like they keep adding charges and adding charges. The longer you're in there, the more charges they add.
Right. Well, they have to do that to keep me. They add and take off, add and take off, add and take off.
Yeah.
That's what they've been doing. And then when they get in the courtroom, it gets so confusing. Wow. Damn. I can imagine how that was with all them folks around you like that. Wow.
Yeah. But I just faced it head on. It's like nothing I could do.
What a day today for you.
Yeah. There's nothing I could do about it.
Wow.
I just came out and said, what is going on here? Because they had this, the police car back and blocking me in. I couldn't get out. Even if I wanted to get out, I couldn't get out.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, then.
And they said, we'll take you home. We'll give you a ride home. Where you live with Tasha and they said all of that.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's just like, yeah, they're just really trying to discredit you. You have no idea who your husband is, who you're married to. I told them, the person you're talking about is not the man I'm married to. Oh, you have no idea who your husband is. And, just trying to discredit you and, and just,
I understand.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They always try to pretend like they're your friends. So you tell them, they think, slip up and tell them stuff,
Wow.
Well, you can sit down and talk to us, but get a lawyer and come and sit down and talk to us.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's like, why would I do that when you all are trying to make him out to be some kind of monster? No?
Wow. Well, my life.
Yeah. And mine.
Oh, man, I tell you. Damn, it seems like this shit is a movie to me. It's just unreal.
I know, but it's like, I get what you're saying about the past. They're trying to, just because, you did time in the past, people change all the time. People change. They're trying to hold you, for the mistakes you made when you were young. That's not right, and it's not fair. It's just not right,
No, it ain't. No, it's not.
They're trying to make it seem like I'm some unsuspecting wife that doesn't know, that her husband is, this terrible person.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
He sounds like an old senile man, and she sounds delusional and slow. And I'm really not trying to be disrespectful to her, but that's just what she sounds like. But him just continues to sing, what? Whenever she says something, and she's just telling him what they're saying. But I don't believe they're lying to her. I don't believe that they were lying to her. And I believe they were trying to open her eyes. And so this is what it is.
Damn. I just feel sad that, that shit embarrassing. All of that, I'm just, wow.
It's embarrassing, humiliating, it's everything. Well, everybody that's, I guess, ever been in your circle, they've contacted.
What?
Yeah, I think so. They've contacted a lot of people. Because when they did the story, they put out, if you know him or whatever, if you know anything about this case, call us or contact us. And people contacted them, they said.
Oh, okay, well, that's fine. Everybody know me, so hey, everybody think I got money because they told me I took $1 million. I don't know where I'm going to take $1 million from.
Yeah, you don't have no $1 million in the bank. You don't have $1 million lifestyle. We don't even have a house anymore.
So what I'm saying is, that's fine. They say anything to get to you, but I'm not gonna let them get to me. So
no, I just don't know what's coming up.
Well,
God does, and I trust Him. That's all I can say.
Trust God, but don't trust the husband, because he is absolute trash. And to be at that age, to have worked all of the years that she has worked to get to the status that she has gotten to, being associated with the Steve Harvey Morning Show, whether you like him or not, because I don't, but to put all that hard work and effort in to just literally have it all torn down and torn away from being married to a criminal is sad. And I don't know, maybe she should have done a background check on him. I know that Steve Harvey, I was told, and it seems to be the truth, he connected her with him. And so I ain't saying it's his fault, but I'm saying he definitely didn't seem like he was really looking out for her. So I would probably feel some sort of way about him too, even though that's her boss. I believe that even Sherry Shepherd, for a short period of time, if not just for a little bit, had blamed Niecy Nash for the fool that she was married to, because she wound up having to pay child support and alimony to this fool that she married, that Niecy Nash had hooked her up with. So I don't know. You got to vet these people better. I do feel bad for her, especially being at the age that she's at, to have so many things taken from her, but to just know that she had seen her daughter as a hater and as someone that was trying to destroy her marriage. She looks like the type of woman, the type of mother that you hear about a lot when you hear about the children that have been done horribly, we'll just put it like that, by their significant other, partner, husband, whatever, and they believe that spouse, that husband, that partner over their own child. So it's very sad for that family overall, but I just hope at this point in time where we are right now in September of 2023 that she is making the moves that she needs to make to separate and remove herself from that horrible husband of hers. So guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. Thanks for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.